Oh. This yes. I was saying, just sit out here in the cold outside the dungeon with my chocobo.
Sorry, I was in a cutscene.
Yeah.
So we'll play sequence, so I had to be prepared. So I had to put time aside to watch it all.
Oh, is it one of those?
Yeah, quite a lot of story stuff happens.
Alright,
It's like I'm starting to get to, we're starting to get to Shadow Ring content.
Oh. Okay. Maybe we can actually do this time instead of the router fucking up.
Man, this is the longest queue ever.
So how long does it say it is?
Less than 5 minutes.
Oh, is that the shortest you could possibly say, or?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, come on, a time that is less than 5 minutes is already passed. We should be in already.
Yeah, I'm used to it just kind of pop it. Whenever we're playing. Maybe we need to grab a link. Maybe we're having problems finding DPS.
God, also, I've been thinking about how the hell I would organize, if I were playing on a controller, how the hell I would organize my buttons. And it's a bit weird because, like, I have a 3 combo, then I have a 2 combo, then I have 2 free damage buttons, but then I have 3 interrupts. None of that divides evenly into 4. I don't know how I would have arranged my buttons when I was playing on a controller this whole time.
Hit.
Oh. What? But did the other DPS decide they had something better to do? Like, it didn't even do the whole timer. Just vanished.
It might have been like, oh shoot, I'm in a cutscene. I won't finish the cutscene in time. Go on without me. Did I just hear Mario coin?
Yeah, I thought her. Wait, did it? Anyone else see the Mario coin? It's SE10. What does that mean?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Walk on the side, right? Get back. Oh. I guess that works. Use my guaranteed block ability to love the fact I didn't block line of sight. Yeah, like I pressed that button at the same time the tank was running behind a pillar, and like I just took no damage from it. Oh. Yeah, well, no one's yelling at me, so I can't be doing anything too wrong. My, yelling being relatively, oh. Wait.
Alright, got aggro.
What's the mechanic here?
Got aggro.
Where?
Alright, never mind, you guys got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I physically can't see you through all the goddamn thunderstorms, but I do see the second mob. Oh, you're right behind me. Alright, that explains that. Yeah, I did see the second mob, and I did start hitting it. The only thing I couldn't see was you.
But I hit it a little early.
Kind of jumped the gun there a bit.
Yeah, it's fine, we got it.
No, this is the other tank. Okay. That's because he's one of the people still here.
Alright, if you got the tank, I got the healer.
That's a really cool axe. Shame it's not that great.
I mean, you could if you like the look of it, it's cosmetic.
No, well, I think I won the green roll. Let me open the weapon coffer. It was interrupted. Okay, what? The weapon coffer can be used in both large settlements and non-instant. Oh, I have to leave first.
Oh yeah, you have to leave the instance. Hey, I got a player comm.
So I can't show off my loot to my friends? I can't do it while I'm mounted either?
I can't do it while standing. I have to sit down.
And yeah, the weapon it gave me also wasn't that great. But I got two weapons that aren't as good as what I already am using. And I can't use the axe anyway because it's it's for Bard and War.
All right, I know war is warrior. What's
Marauder?
what would the?
I don't know. Not me, because I'm a glap hound.
Yeah, I guess maybe MAR would be marauder.
Yeah,
so in that case, it is just a warrior. So.
Yeah, because I use swords. I don't use axes.
I use books.
Although, of course, my sword is made out of grade 5 dark matter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I don't know, this is the sword I bought with a special currency token. I'm probably using the highest end gear from the base game. Well, he gets back to Wicked Sands. Smash invite away!
I've been invited to Smash! Warrior of Light, lightening up the party.
Lighten up the party. What do you mean? What do you mean it says? What do you mean it's addressed to Cloud? Not for Roth. Why does he get to go in?
Wait, Sephiroth gets to go, but I don't.
I mean, yeah, I guess they do invite villains, but still.
I'm the warrior of light.
Up, cat. Ow. Hey cat, how's it going? You're a cat.
Cat's like, oh, is he on the keyboard?
No, he's just... He is behind the cube. Oh.
I am here now.
I win. No, he's going somewhere else.
I will be somewhere else now.
Oh, there we go. I hope you're ready for that.
The timing honestly couldn't have been any better. Light party. Full party. Alright, remember not to fall off the edge.
Oh. Yeah, isn't there like something you... Yeah, one of the circles you actually want to stand in it.
Yeah, you want to stand on the outside, not like right out.
Hey, here's a big circle you want to stand in. Also, he collapses the outside parts of the platform. Hello. Fair warning, I have no idea what I'm doing with this class. Is that... As long as it's not the tank saying that. Oh wait, it is one of the healers though.
What was he? I thought he was... Oh yeah, he... No, I thought... Yeah, he's the healer, alright, cool. Oh, he's playing Sage for the first time.
I feel like the whole breaking the ground thing really is a beginner's trap with this one.
Yeah, I know.
The devs are laughing at you whenever you fall off. Like, hey, you know what would be funny? Okay, why am I not able to target him right now? There we go.
Because he's not on the board.
What do you mean he's not on the board? Now he's not, but he was a moment ago.
His heart, you needed to attack his heart.
Your healer down. Now I'm in a rock. I'm in disgrace. I've not been pushing my free damage button. It's free damage. I guess I just win all the greed rolls, I guess, since I guess everyone else is passing.
Yeah.
Here, you can just have it. Don't bother. Yeah, don't bother trying to figure it. Yeah, don't bother putting yourself on the payroll. Here, just take it. No one else will. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to figure out how to throw it out. I guess that does mean I should be able to just go and do good intentions now, shouldn't it? In all the dungeons.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Now to go to the Rising Stone instead of the Waking Stone.
Oh, the Waking Sand.
The Waking Sand, yeah. And everyone is both here and there at the same time.
They always make it just a minute before you do.
Am I the only person they tell to go rest? It's not like they're just here, but everyone's like already doing what they're doing. I'm most eager to address the Ascend threat, however, we dare not neglect our other processing. Or we do. Both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Isgar is still tenuous at best. I think the resolution of the primal threat was once and still priority of the sky and some dawn. Some days I wonder it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. You can forget us tendons of the Skyans and shouldered the burden alone. We are not the Crystal Braves established. We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. There in particular is ever steady in hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. Stoic nod. What do we hope the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have struggled to cope with the revolution that one of their highest ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Haljan and and the monastery ilk was wasting no time in the attempts to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flaming are finding themselves hard pressed. Plainly, General Reuben needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast for the latest developments of the issues affecting orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be the best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have any objection. Unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. Sir, we have matters here well in hand. Bonnembra's research is proceeding as planned. Research is proceeding as planned? So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Your anger is pouring over his tomes, the Wakened Sands, and the others are contributing in their own way. Alas, the key problem, how the form in ethereal blade at will remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Sure, while we focus on that task, mayhaps you can assist Alphinaud and his braves with theirs. It will do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames. The Warrior of Life was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now that there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Rilo's latest report. He has proven to be skilled at gathering information that others wish kept secret, hence why I place him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate all those riots. While you're finished here, join me outside depending on what he has to say. I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in usual fashion. Pleasure as always, Del. We'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it. Actually, I have another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report as for his benefit. Right then. Me and Madam been making inquiries into the source of the weapons, what found their way in the refugees' hands a way back. So it happens we caught wind of something presuming a rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer all up near Hindbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for his transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind the merchant who caught an arrow while talking to Delroom, don't it? Generous fellow, he wasn't dueling out swords and spears to the downtrodden, disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have some mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene for the collector goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall in the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appropriate hour, it might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. Would you say, Delarum? and settles it. Rendezvous with the captain, Blaybird at High Bridge, and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I must leave for Ulda. I expect good tidings. Daryl, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black marketeer. Seems guests has arrived. It also seems that he's hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a man of your standing, and Commander Leather needed to have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. I found one in you. It is only natural that he come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now then, we shall make a burning wall make for the burning wall without delay. Secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Dalrum. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I plan with your approach at the sentry and create a distraction. My men will slip past and catch the black marks here unawares. Once you disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Let us be off. Good luck, my friend. I don't understand. What's this all about? Ah! As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. Before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the fault. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard and to bring in an inexperienced recruit. Commander Liverfor will be most disappointed. Damn it all! Golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though, we know not much. They slipped past our parameter as present. The first is currently tracking party of dusk white cell swords. We suspect many to beat them. And that we would enlist the aid of immortal flames, our brass blades. Alas, we hear aid to them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we secure weapons, yet even that accomplishes lacking for information. We receive a indication of massive shipment, and this is anything but. I will join the first in the hunt for Dazwet Cell Sword. The gods are good. Gods are good, but we'll catch them before they escape the Black Shroud. Meantime, I ask you to deliver the weapons to Ulda in my stead. Trust them to third, you'll take care of the rest.
Hey, Eli.
Oh, hello. Is it normal just to find random players laying on the ground? Yeah, no context for that. Text speech does not read that emote, or not going. It's not going because it wants me to sign in again. Alright, that explains that. With login token expiring. Or I might have to close and reopen it because the login's not working. There we go. That's what I get for thinking it'll still work after leaving it on overnight. One so you can hear it too. Glad that turned off for last night, obviously.
Yeah.
Didn't want text speech playing in the room of like 20 people. Especially with other people streaming too. Jump. cat's attention. The cat pet. Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend of the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in the Aethers. Now that brings you to us. Now what brings you to us this day? The gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Leobrid, you say? Understood. Once we've cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. Cannot be everything, can it? Rayo stated with confidence that there would be far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood, clearly. Real is unfamiliar with the ways of Aldean
Confused
merchants.
face, Twitch partnership. Discord.gg/HQEKCGS/.
Well, that's probably a scam. Whoever strives to present themselves as greater than they are. But thankfully, this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting there'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not see glory in battle. If we have no further need of us, so we shall take the unit to Curlium processing plant. Time for the fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Elian, for the freedom of all. Hey guys, you're not taking the crate with you. It's just because they didn't animate and picked up the crate, but still, it's hilarious. They just gotta start walking off, leave the crate behind for the little guy to carry. Wait, guys, why are you guys leaving me with the crate? Excellent work, as always, my friends. That's true, the Immortal Flames will hear your contribution until we meet again. No, a word if I please. Yeah? Not here. Look at me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time. Don't you worry. Yeah, something seems a bit off about the whole shipment thing, you know?
Wait, I'm sorry, did he say the whole Hitler thing?
Well, yeah, that too. But, no, the whole shipment thing.
Oh.
Like, clearly there's a reason why we only got a small shipment of a larger one, or else that wouldn't have been brought up in the plot. Now wouldn't it have?
Yeah.
I mean... Thanks for indulging me with my request. Few places better than a market for privacy. Few places better than a market for privacy I found. All the hustle and bustle, all conference means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the burning wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. Not quite how the first told it. Uh-oh. These dust weights, they were casing. Last word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw them yourself? Not before the fighting started, and not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. Honestly, I kind of felt something was a bit off too, because it seems strange that he was kind of by himself when his subordinate killed the guy, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, that and a weapon shipment mismatching its quarry size generally guarantees someone siphoning the weapons off the order. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not draft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boosts. Our information was reliable. God damn it, I knew he purchased those weapons. And if I never deciphered moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source, if I've never did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurance that we weren't taking Gil the wrong sort of benefactors. These days, the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toy, Forgive me, friend. I have a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending an ear, right? Let's get back to it. Durham, can you hear me? Tartaru. Your presence urgently requested the Rising Stone. Please come and send me as soon as you're able. God damn it, I'm just in the middle of discovering espionage. There's a traitor afoot. Yeah, but
Someone is among you guys.
someone's among us. Yeah, someone's kind of sus right now.
You know, it'd be awesome if there was an Among Us sequel called Among You Guys.
Among you guys. Thank you for coming so quickly, Delrum. We have a guest from Isgar who wishes to speak to you. A most determined lady, by all indications. Our guest is with the antecedent, the solar at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we?
Eli joined us.
Oh, hello.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Oh, hey, voice acting's back.
Oh, you still are at the
believe
point
the
with the
two of
old
you
voice
have met.
actors.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as
Eli
well,
the Breakson.
but I cannot afford to wait
I
any
deleted my
longer.
character and made a new one
The Lord Commander
BTW.
sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of
Alright,
grave import.
are you still the same class,
You
or
see now why I had Tataru summon
did
you.
you?
Eli the Breakson. No. Eli the Breakson.
Now that we're
Tag
all
to
assembled,
speedrun.
perhaps you would be good enough to
alright.
elaborate on the nature of the matter
Wait, are
which brought
tanks
you
really
to
the
us.
speedrun class?
I guess they just have the lowest queues.
The observatorium's
Well,
astrologers
no, I
have
think it's
sounded
maybe a
the
balance
alarm.
of queue time and being able to actually do damage.
Eli the Breakson.
Last night, the dragon star
Healer
burned
and
with an
DPS are
intensity
high
not seen
QRN.
in 15 summers.
Oh, okay, right now they're both high
Not
queue.
since the
Alright, I just
Divinians
want to think.
engaged the Empire in
Really?
the
Healers
battles
aren't
of
the
the
fastest
queue?
skies.
Reaper and Sage.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
new classes.
Oh, okay, so the new classes are kind of tipping the scales then.
Lord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame.
Yeah, because I know
consumeth all.
traditionally in MMOs, healers usually get the fastest queues.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye.
But,
The brightening of the dragon star is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald.
King of Kings.
only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Gallian fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept? We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
For battle. Basically, the game decided it was time for another dungeon or something. Right? Well, then again, I guess one of the
Eli the Breakson.
counters actually wasn't a dungeon.
Changed my name and race too.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw it, which you already knew, but
Which race did you end up picking?
Eli the Breakson. Also, why is your TDS coming from your mic again?
What? Oh, that was so Pachyderm could listen to it. Yeah, because it was just me and Pachyderm here. Pachyderm doesn't mind being able to hear it, so you know. Although, could arrange someone voice meter for that. It just gets sent to you directly via voice meter.
Oh.
Eli the Breakson. Patchy can do Alexander.
Wait, Patchy can do Alexander. What does that mean?
I'll be honest, I immediately thought
Eli
the
the
WoW
Breakson.
boss.
Disarmed Blue Quest.
Oh.
Oh, should I pick that one up? Oh, I already had flying for the zone. That's why none of them were giving me ether currents. Alright. I just can't fly in the city.
Eli the Breakson. My name on FSIV is Listissa. Eli the Breakson. I'm on Siren so I can join that grand company.
Oh. And then we're still
Oh, cool.
then we're still one person short, but yeah. He caked the last slice. I don't know how much effort you want to put into getting the direct text speech pachyderm, but
How much work is it?
well, you just have to go into VBAN and set the IP and stuff.
All right, I'm not gonna find out that I beat the game, that you guys beat the game when I am back, right?
Yeah. God, that was terrible yesterday. Yeah, it's under VBAN,
All right,
Eli the
V-band.
Breakson.
and then
I'm done with Heavenward.
again an incoming.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
So you're
sweet.
about where I'm at.
Yeah, so yeah, my IP has 12 at the end.
Eli
Oh,
the
this one.
Breakson.
Well, yeah, except for
I'm
you
joking.
need to type that into incoming.
Eli the Breakson. Also, I'm already at Endwalker.
Oh. Alright, how do I unselect it?
Enter. Press enter.
Sorry, forgive me for assuming clicking away from it would do it.
Okay, and the name is TTS all caps.
ETS, all
God damn it.
caps.
Okay, enter. Yeah, and then I assume you have virtual in 1 is where you have your headset set to.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Now we need to test it.
Left 4 cake.
Oh.
Test.
I heard left for cake. Test.
You hear it twice, or
I don't think so.
that's on bus 3.
Left 4 cake.
Still hear it?
Test.
I did not.
Okay, where is virtual input 1 for you anyway? Move the other thing so it's not being blocked by the other window. Yeah, virtual. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's see, what options are there for where it can go to? 1 virtual. Okay, so it's all the. Yeah, like it should. Like, you should have virtual input 1 set to your headset, right? Are you listening? Your sound source is voice meter, right? And not just your headset directly.
Yeah.
In Windows, yeah, in Windows. And then like change it automatically at some point. You're fussy when Windows does like to change things automatically sometimes. So it's good to double check.
Yeah.
All right, and then the voice meter. Then voice meter virtual input 1 is set to your headset, right?
Yeah.
Huh. You hear my game audio now?
I do not.
Why is that now? Okay, hold on. Let me try to check. Bus 3. And the name is TTS. There's no spaces, right?
You know, spaces, TTS.
L cap. Your IP ends in 17, right? I mean, the green light's on, too.
My IP ends in 15.
Well, why is the green light on, then? Like, what am I connecting to? Yeah, how about now? Hear my game audio?
I think so. But just to be sure, how do I know that's not my game audio? Alright, it stopped, so yeah, it's probably yours.
Alright, so then you should hear the text-to-speech when I do test.
Left 4 cake.
Hear that?
Test.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
now Pachyderm can hear it, and it's not also going through Discord.
Alright, so I can play again?
Yeah. For the record, I also wasn't playing the entire time either, so it's not like I would have beat the game.
Oh boy, I'm at the end credit. Hi, Gandor.
God. Yeah, it's funny what happens when you play a randomizer and people that know what they're doing instead of walking blue. Nah, they're fine.
Yeah, I will be honest. I was thinking because with our games it would probably take 7 to 8 hours to refinish. Like, yeah, I should make this a little easy for 3 to 4. I think I might have overdid it.
Well, I mean, I think your settings were probably fine for our group, because our group, like, we're not speedrunners or anything. And then we have a bunch of people playing like all sorts of shit. Like, I think we had a couple Factorial players, some Minecraft, some. And like in that group, people were actually finishing their games. Another part of it too is people in that group know their limits, so they know how to set goals that they can finish within an hour or two.
I bet they think, oh yeah, I just used the glitch and go through the wall, and here I am. I beat the game.
I think at that point, why are you even playing the randomizer? Sure, Ellie knows exactly what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, we should probably get back to 14.
Let's see, well, who's... I'm guessing your deleted characters the unable to receive.
Eli the Breakson. Yeah.
I don't have a phone on me, so I have to alt-tab to do this. Means that he'll expose the stream to more Windows GUI.
You're breaking the illusion. People might think you're playing this on a computer.
Well, yeah, clearly I'm...
You're not actually a Lullafell?
Job class 3. Class... I think that's right. Yeah. Well met, adventurer. Any comrade of Kakamiya is certain to be of great help to us. You are interested in helping, I trust. You sons of Saint Kercha have held troubles of late, and your assistance welcome at an equally rewarding enterprise. Your luck, sir. I was about to send word to Raven's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely Estrom's Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this. I believe they might be salvaging something from the wreckage. The Castrum supply line has been cut for some time. I'd wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. Damn stuffy nose. Alright. Castrum supply lines have been cut for some time. I'd wager they're desperate need equipment. No, it's true. The Asgardians honestly fear the Wyram might rise. Wyram might rise again. Well, from here, there seems rather likely, but if it's assurance they want, you'll have no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creature with habits of wreckage and the aforementioned Garians who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, and it's advice a more stealthy approach. Take the boat, a few of your comrades at the base of Asgard, and climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Keeper of the Lake, now accessible. Alright. Are you ready for this?
Ready for what?
Keeper of the Lake.
Oh, alright.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, right, this one. All right.
Alright. Just stop to say hi. Hi. Yeah. Free damage button. Help.
I mean, I used all of mine for the minute.
Oh wait, yours take a minute to come back?
Yeah, basically, I have a button that takes a minute that gives me charges, and my free and my off-global cooldowns use the.
Imagine not pulling to the end. Eli the Breakson. SMH.
God. I don't know how much I want to push this particular healer. I can see my health bar going up and down constantly.
You're still alive.
Eli
That's the
Breakson.
important part.
I just realized Cake can't do dungeon with me.
Wait,
Eli the
what?
Breakson. Unless he has a second job that isn't tank.
Wait, can I not just... Wait, can Paladin not queue his DPS?
You're thinking of WoW.
Oh.
Hey, you always wanted to learn Bard, right?
Yeah, but I mean, how long would it take me to get to 15 on that? And that's time I probably won't be spending on the story quest.
Eli the Breakson. He could pick up a heavenward job. Eli the Breakson. Starts at LVL 30.
Oh,
Okay, so that would be to June, and what would be the other one? Or
Dragoon. Oh, yeah, Dragoon was one of the classes in like Final Fantasy III that you didn't get till later in the game.
Eli the Breakson. Dark Knight and Machinist.
neither.
Eli the
Pretty
Breakson.
good.
Dragoon is beginner.
All right, it's my bad.
Oh. Yeah, that kind of made sense to me too, because in Final Fantasy III, when they introduced Dragoon, you didn't unlock Dragoon until later in the game. Oh, well, I guess I'm pulling.
Yeah, because if we just need a healer, I have a scholar, so I mean, whatever Cake wants to play.
Eli the Breakson. He'll switch to a DPS. Eli the Breakson. I'm just speeding the dungeon.
Oh. What the hell's hitting me? Well, I mean, I know that's hitting me, but what else is hitting me?
It looks kind of like a bird.
Yeah, a bird holding a machine gun. Hey, you're not supposed to turn around.
Did I give you permission to use a mechanic, good sir? I did not. And why is my car buckle dead?
Also, there's a bunch of other health bars that I've not been doing anything about.
Blow up or something?
Oh.
I mean, everyone else has been ignoring them, so...
Oh.
Eli the Brakeson. Don't ignore them. Eli the Brakeson. They explode.
Don't ignore them.
Eli
Oh,
the
is that...
Brakeson. Keep them away from everyone.
Oh, alright.
Oh wait, the boss pushes him away if his attack hits him. He also pulls them in. Well, I assume I was doing something wrong there, but we made it through anyway.
I will say it's always weird when playing with real confident healers. Because you don't worry about anyone dying, but your health bars are always a bit lower.
Yeah, it might have been worthwhile waiting a second to make sure everyone actually loaded in, but it occurs to me I load faster than most players in this game.
Hey, they might still be on the PS3 version.
Oh wait, I forget that's a thing. Oh. Oh shit. I think there's no getting punted off of things in this game. Or at least, well, well, except for in very specifically designed locations, of course. But I mean, generally, like, the default rule is there's invisible walls everywhere. Oh. Taking their pull is kind of a mess. Okay, so... Oh, okay, we have to break the... Oh. Treasure!
Eli the Breakson. Actually, I don't have the motivation to do the grind.
If you just need to like speed run through the dungeons, can't we like do an off sync or something?
How does the XP gain work in off syncs?
Eli the Breakson. Not I'm just too lazy to walk everywhere. Eli the Breakson. It doesn't.
Yeah, assume you just don't get any XP for it.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how the game programmers decide to handle it. Like, I know usually they deliver the design and have a high level players help you just get jack fit, but I mean, depends on if they want to allow that kind of grinding or not. You know.
You don't get anything but loot.
No.
Fuck.
What's the exact mechanic here? Other than don't stand in the fire? I mean, that part's obvious.
Eli the Breakson. Dodge.
He actually picked one of us in the path that turned to
That's it.
get to us.
So in theory, we could manipulate them so they only let like a small portion of the platform on fire.
Eli the Breakson. Anyways, unfriend this account too. Smiley face. Eli the Breakson. Imma just wait for the data center travel.
Alright, fair enough.
Eli the Breakson. I can stream myself collecting cards though.
Alright.
Oh, quit AoEing this spot. I need to get the ad off the other guy. Thank you.
Eli the Breakson. I have mods on, but I should be fine anyways.
Oh. Yeah. God, a part of me is imagining how annoying it would be to have to adjust your entire GUI with a controller.
Eli the Breakson. Slow pull hurt me kick. Eli the Breakson. I play tank now, so this hurts me.
Yeah, the wall.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet?
Uh-oh.
Thou hast forgotten the face of thy lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
Oh. Maybe this guy doesn't move very much.
Yeah, not really. So you might want to get this ad.
Oh. Well, how long was he here? It was... I swear I was just looking at the number of health bars, there was only one a second ago.
Eli the Breakson. Focus the ad.
So. Yeah, I see why now. Now, by that I mean we succeeded. But, you know. Oh.
Eli the Breakson. So I'll never back away unless you know you can make it?
Yeah. I mean, in that case it worked out, but I did kind of forget about that for a second.
Or do a full screen turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why I usually use the strafing if I... Oh. Ah! That circle just kept getting bigger. Yeah, I believe if I strafe, I only need to turn 90 degrees. Well, I can now accept a bunch of stuff. I've obtained 80 totems. A pair of slops aiming has been added to the list. Oh. Yeah, I'll give condolences to the healer.
I know what's gonna happen next in the story for you, and I'm excited.
Oh. So hi, Carbuncle. Can I give you condolences? The Carbuncle.
Unfortunately, you can only give pets.
I rub his ass.
Thank you, I have an itchy butt.
Okay.
Eli the Breakson. Alexander is optional.
Wait, Alexander the Great is optional?
Eli
I'm
the Breakson.
thinking of something else.
So if you want to wait for data center so I can do it with you, that will be cool.
Alright.
But I don't mind if you do it without me.
Alright, I can wait to do it then.
Oh wait, I turned off the auto advance, but I kind of like it in the voice acted cutscenes.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Eli the Breakson. I gotta go sleep. Eli
Alright.
the Breakson. I don't know why I got up. Eli the Breakson.
I did buy a
Law.
star.
Let's see it, Eli.
My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
Ishgard shall burn.
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds.
Oh, he literally said sins of his father.
Not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end.
God, this... Quite the poet this guy is. Speaking of song metaphors.
Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
The hero of light dies. He did just say he wouldn't harm me right before shooting me, but also I'm glad I lifted my visor before this cutscene. Hey, it's all the crystals I collected for the previous story. Oh no, are they all being depowered?
Yes.
God damn it, I have to do this all over again. Oh, the whole platform's gone.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
So that's just the reset button for the next MacGuffin quest, isn't it?
Yeah, you you have to walk through it again with how it's worth.
Their covenant binds
I guess the alternative would be just, oh, this MacGuffin doesn't work on the boss, now you have to collect a new one. So I guess, give them the two options there.
I shall watch, listen, and wait.
Oh wait, does he become the little dragon?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
You may summon Mizgar server by selecting the corresponding entry within your menu.
Yeah, I think in case it's the first minion that you get.
Wait, how would that be the first minion?
I don't think the game gives you another one beforehand.
What about the calf?
Or
Or the airship? Or the
Yeah,
sprout blade? No, then again, they do just straight up give you this one. They don't give you like an item to click on. Also, I got a music scroll too. Over tears. Use. I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions? What were the? Oh, But you shouldn't waste time talking to me. Alpha Not left a message stating you should return the rising stones at once. Back to the other plot, I guess.
Yeah, the Menguard stuff is mainly just foreshadowing for Heavensworth.
Yeah, so I need to do the MacGuffin quest again. And something about sins of the father.
Yeah, that's a pretty big theme in Heavensworth. I didn't actually realize they set it up that early.
Yeah, he just straight up says it, like, not forget the sins of the father. Yeah. I didn't say what for, but... Phase of 12, household. I came to Menophilia and informed me that they have Erman's request. You have completed your investigation to keep her like I take it. Then I would hear of your report. You converse with Midgarsmore, I swear. Or were anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard it as considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Rith Lord did not perish, as he is in Thuthelain dormant in the past 15 years? Less a resurrection, more a rejuvenation, for he who dwelled in eternity years passing as moments. Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Isgar shall burn. I'm pretty sure we shall not forgive the sins of the father is also, you know, I mean, a little vague, but not entirely, misunderstood. Depending on what... However, we dare not divulge. Seek acknowledgement, you hear the voice of driven and brave, but needless risk, lest we forget men have been, executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection and the sake of our tenuous relations with Isgar, the truth cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to There's Essen Emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray, remain here for now. Is there something you're not telling us? Is there something you're not telling us, Delrum? You seem different somehow. It is almost as if you're missing something important.
Vor. Ong.
Well, for Midgard stripped you of the blessing of light? Are you alright? How do you feel? I see. It is relief to hear that you are otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgard made mention of Ovians, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding the seventh tier fall states that when the waters come to existence, as too did the great worm, Alkene and the Narum brother Time and sister Fate decreed that Midgard ever watch over the source, for which all water and magic was said to flow. I wonder, what if this was the covenants of which he spoke, and 'twas not the gods with whom he threatened, but Hylidia herself? Well, if he's watching over you as he claims, mayhaps he will have an opportunity to ask. Let's keep this matter to ourselves. I don't wish to burden our friends needlessly. Art thou a pawn? Art thou a pawn or a master of thy fate? What hast thou right by thine own hands, mortal?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale. I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless
Link.
assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls
hey,
for the
Link.
wards to
In the
be strengthened.
cutscene.
You can't log in.
I dare
Like,
not presume to speak
Cake
for
just
all,
lost his
but I
gift of
expect
light.
the Lord Commander would sing your praises.
Spoilers!
I must away.
Oh,
Maybe
right,
she'll
sorry.
meet again soon.
What?
Sorry, I think I should now just name every character that dies. Starting what?
The hero
Oh.
of light! No.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of sad because he just dies of a heart attack. And
Countless
as he's having the heart
assaults
attack, he gets
And
an
this will
echo
be
of
no
having a heart
different?
attack.
Why am I not convinced?
Cool.
These guardians have worried the Dravonians for centuries, nearly 1,000 years. All that time, no one and their enemies breached their defenses, entered the city proper. Yet, regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Isgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it was not Minitzagar's storm who warred, a call to arms by one of the first broad cannot be ignored. Until such time as they choose to request our aid, however, we can do naught but observe the situation at a distance and pray that our fears are unfounded. Here, I forgot. I believe Mayo Brita had requested Gouter the Skyans. I assume that there's been some progress in concerning our efforts to combat the Ascend. I inform her of our business and the Asgardians and I keep calling them Asgardians. That's Thor.
Guardian down. God, I've been
Ishgardians.
I've been playing too much Destiny 2.
Ishgardians is concluded for the moment. I shall long have completed my communications with the Crystal Braves. All done with your talk of dragons. Wonderful. Besides Ascends are next on the menu. Let's head to the cellar, shall we?
I'm back. I just had to get some water.
Some
Alright.
water.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Thought you said don't keep us in suspense.
Just in
and
case
you fade to
anyone's
black.
forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul
Well, you
doesn't
know what
return to
happens
the
when the
ethereal
stream fades
realm
to
when its
black.
host is
Wait, they're
defeated.
explaining shit.
Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void.
Yeah, so it flees to the void.
Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Aether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? Aye, I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's Sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals
Consider me inveigled.
Perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a Crystal Brave, you are yet a Scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangrid and Papalimo shall accompany you.
They done explaining?
Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime, I would have you assist Moonbreeder.
Oh, well, right
Scout
now
out the
they're
crystal
saying what
clusters,
we'll
but
actually
the
be
testing may
doing,
commence
but...
as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
Oh.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Arianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you're able.
So now what are you gonna do?
Alpha Nod, apparently.
I like your pronunciations of these names.
Because they're completely wrong.
I guess it's close enough. Like, I know who you're talking about.
Alpha Nod.
I mean, that's almost Alpha now.
Alpha
Patchy,
Node.
you lost. You lost, Patchy.
The Alpha in out. And these names are voice acted too, so I don't really have an excuse, but...
Be glad I was getting water when you said mayo burger.
Wait, did I say Mailbringer? What was the actual name?
Moonbreeder.
Oh. Mailbringer. Oh no!
Oh no!
The mailman's here! I want to say Mailbringer is a much more badass name for a mailman. My daughter. Oh, now I'm talking to the Guyan's B team over here.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that in party chat.
What did you say in party chat? Excuse me?
I can't see party chat because I'm in the cutscene.
Alright, good. Maybe you just won't see it.
Wait, what'd you say?
I just walked up to a group of people and said, "Hello, I'm here to talk to this group this fine day."
Oh. I'm here to talk to this group.
In this fine day.
I am not listening in for espionage.
I mean, why would you assume espionage is going to happen?
I'm totally with you guys. Aether on demand, eh? Commander, leave with their sent word that you're coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Now that I don't think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since that disaster and how much, But returning to the task at hand. The Flames, Ring consigned scouts that have reported Imperial soldiers ascending the Rumba's push. Such a force likely in only one thing, getting their hands on resources found at the processing plant. Lorians can begin marching at us. Pray speak with the Lieutenant Ilstan that we might coordinate our counter strategy. Every time I inform the others you have arrived, no doubt it'll be a welcome sight. Corporal Shortfoot, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds during Operation Archon, but I fear pressing matters to avoid harassment. You come across several highly created. Okay. Quest was on the other side of the building, not inside the building. Glad to see you're with us, Durham. As I'm sure Lieutenant Elson has explained, the Garrians have deployed a small force of Castrum Erdivian, their main casual assembled near Dilemma's Talons, but we've spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves as they approach to the west. They wish to rush forward to commit battle. The main column leaving the detached force free to raid the plant. Those supplies, not much of a strategy. These are desperate men. Captain Lilybird. Green Sky, and I understand the command bid you fell. Come lend a hand to braves with much mighty heroes at disposal of the fourth shell. No trouble containing odds Garleans might throw at them. But even you cannot be everywhere at once. The third are getting restless. Hold up in Alda, so I marched them out to here to fill holes in the plants defenses and add their numbers to your counterattack. The reinforcements are welcome. We have enough soldiers now to divide our forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Aye, 'twas the best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much Galarian. Let us talk about the Galarians. A wise course indeed. I shudder to think consequence shall any of these strange tanks be exposed to fire. If there are no objectives, the Skyans will join forth and give battle to the main column. You're with the third then, Warrior of Light. Your job is to intersect those squads hiding in the west and prevent them from reaching processing. Alright. Oh, this person's chocobo's in the hood. Their chocobo's bigger than mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess scale to the character. Pleasure. Also, I need cabbage. Team Grimskyan. I'll take it to mean that between us, more than a few Garleans won't be making it back to the castrum. The Imperials thought they were certainly made us earn our pay. I'd be a happy man if I ever had to tussle with another of these Magitech horrors. Time we bid the war-torn land farewell, I'll contact the 4th and let Lieutenant Allen know the west is now clear. I'd appreciate if you would do the same. Your report to Lieutenant Eldestan.
What?
What?
Oh, no, my dad just came in and gave me breakfast.
Oh. Corporate Sharpfoot, what news of the Garlands? The raiding parties are no more then. Excellent. The Amateur engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plan is no longer in any immediate danger. Thank you again for your assistance.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Ah!
I know.
What?
As Urianger never tires of reminding me.
The beast.
An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
The axe is
It's
not the
as
weapon
if
of
it
a
stops me
scholar.
picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Hanassian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan. Keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know
Meddling
what the
kids.
hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. and you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What did that bastard want with us? Nobrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Uh-oh. They want the staff.
You two!
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Uh-oh.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
For Solons is now accessible. Duty Finder.
Oh, nice. Got a new duty finder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a trial. I'm in 6.
Is that a free trial?
It's a free trial. You know, you ready for this?
I'm in the middle of a cutscene.
Oh. But I have to hurry before the rift closes.
Yeah, the rift gonna fucking close.
Also, a lot of taunting of death is going on in that cutscene. Like, a lot of, like, just lines are like, I'm gonna make the blade if the last thing I do, and a lot of other shit.
Yeah.
Like, God, is someone dying soon? Jesus Christ. Wait. Even though Ellie deleted his character, it still counts as a signature.
What?
Yeah, Ellie created a new character and signed the petition, but they deleted the character, but the signature still stands. Which means that you could just create a throwaway character real quick, sign it, and it doesn't even matter if you keep the character or not. Yeah, second signature, unable to receive. Yeah, why didn't we have Ellie sign it with their other character? No, it's not. They weren't on the. Yeah, I know. They weren't on the server. Are you still in the cutscene?
Yeah.
How long is that fucking cutscene?
I wish I brought my phone with me over to my desk.
You wish?
Yeah, I left it. I think I left it on the my dock charger that I have next to my bed. So my phone automatically goes into like a clock mode where it just displays the time on the screen when it's charging.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it basically is like a clock when it's on the dock, you know, where I can just look at it and see the time. Also, yeah, me and Packnum did a multi-world run on the official Discord with a bunch of people over there.
Yeah, I saw. There were so many people, I just couldn't
Yeah. I beat Archer at the time, world record.
World record?
I think he was doing a minimum inputs run.
A minimum
run? Yeah, no dungeons, I didn't even have a song yet.
What happened was he had technical... Okay, so apparently they've patched it so that Ocarina of Time doesn't give the constant disconnecting errors.
Yeah.
But Packnum hadn't updated yet. They're getting them to update. By the time he finished updating, everyone else found all his Triforce shards for him.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah, like... a lot of those people are really good at their respective games they're playing, so we probably needed to rebalance his, config, but a lot of Time Spinner players. I think some people are playing the new game that was added to the list too.
Jins.
Like what?
Hello, regular EU.
Wait, what new game just got added?
I think it's like some rogue.
Already in Stormblood.
Already in Stormblood. Yeah, I'm just
I'm in Stormblood.
Oh, yeah, well, Packnum
you're in
is.
Stormblood?
No, I'm not.
I didn't realize you were in Stormblood.
Clearly, I'm in Stormblood as I'm standing in front of a quest for the patch content still.
Yeah, clearly you don't own the air fryer.
You know, we could easily fix that. They sell air fryers at the Big Lots up the road.
Anyway, I'm ready when you are.
Alright.
I hope you're not in a cutscene now.
I hope you're not in a cutscene.
Well, that would mean I queued without you, because that's my next cutscene.
I gave her a thumbs up. Oh wait, no, that was just my game saying that. I thought that was just... Shut up, I'm trying to... Sorry, I'm just trying. I'm upgrading my armor in Destiny 2.
Oh.
Wow, it doesn't say light party, it says full party, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, because when you're joining the party, it just does that.
I thought it said light party.
Oh, this is an 8-man party.
Eight-man party?
Yeah, so it does light party because you first join the 4-man, and then it does full party when you join the 8-man. That's the way the code.
Oh no, we lost someone.
Do we?
It's fine, we didn't need them.
It's fine, we don't need them.
Oh no, we lost someone else. Oh, that was a healer. That kind of sucked. Oh no, where's the healer going?
Sucks.
Wait, what's going on? Yeah. Wait, what happened to? Why is there only 6 of us?
Because they left.
It's fine. The only people we don't have are the DPS.
Yeah, we only need the tank and healers. And at least, you know, maybe 1 DPS.
No, why did we pull when we had people on the way?
The other tank ran in. So I figured the best course of action was just to do what he was doing. You. He was already pulling, so I just followed. What do we do here? I feel like we should be stopping these orbs somehow, right?
Yeah, full party.
Yeah, full party.
So what are the mechanics here?
I don't know tanks, but at least DPS should be running to the orbs.
Well, I couldn't click on the main boss, so I'm guessing tanks just do the orbs too, I guess. Because the guy becomes completely non-interactable during that section. So you just run through the orbs to stop him.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused because I couldn't click on him. I'm used to hitting things.
You're used to hitting things?
Sword. I'm not used to use every solution is solved with sword.
Am I using paint split on the other tank, or has the healer got it? Like, looks like the healer's got it. It just, the other tank's getting hit and he's not doing anything to me, so.
Maybe you should pain split.
Pain split?
But it's hard to tell because... But,
yeah, it is kind of hard.
Because this game has that whole, hey, as long as they're over 1 HP...
So it might be easier for the healer to focus on 1 than 2. So I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the other tank's though.
Oh, so they don't give again.
Phase 2?
Phase 2? No way.
I mean, we took his health bar all the way down and stuff's still happening. So now what are we, just running through the orbs still, or what?
Right now we're tanking.
Well, right now it looks like we're hitting the rift in space-time. Well, thanks for the explanation right when we finish the phase. And they say good enough. You know, really, the moment they start telling us, take so-called meteors, DPS, kill ASAP, it's like, it's already done. Like, oh, good enough, I guess.
Good enough, I guess.
Oh no, we're down to a light party again.
Wait, did people leave already? I guess because the cutscene. Very quick before he leaves, condolences. Oh yeah, it's a trial, so there's no loot thing, is there?
Yeah.
Alright. That's the dark world.
Hey, got 2 player comps, yay.
Oh, what'd you do to get that?
I don't know, I guess I just collected the orbs better than everyone else.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
Trap him! Trap him! Trap him!
There will be no next time. This is the end.
Yes, trap him! Yeah, do the thing! Do the thing! Do the thing we just spent this whole time setting up!
What trickery is this? No! Cannot! No!
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free! Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis, I understand now. The choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
Well, yes, she did say she put a blade in her hands. The last thing she did.
Oh yeah, you got to on that part.
A little bit more brazen with that foreshadowing than I originally anticipated.
You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead. This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Urianger know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisoix hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisoix's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Aether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Never have I seen Oringer so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such. Go gather in Sherlam manner to celebrate Bria's life and mourn her passing. Bria was a native Sherilyn. I feel it's only fitting that we gather before a mark of scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? Moment found in Wraith Forest in Stake or Two, Alakeen, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There shall we pray for our dear friend's soul and bid her peaceful return to light of the Mother Crystal.
I swear, I feel like I can't talk. And one's playing the game while the other one in a cutscene, and then vice versa. Where like one in the cutscene and then one playing the game.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, how the fuck am I supposed to talk to you guys if like...
Oh. That's kind of feel like the end of story arc right here.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not, and you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death, a fair exchange.
Wait, apparently Garfield Cart was free last week.
Other
was it?
bargains
Yeah.
will be struck.
Damn. Did you even download like Garfield Cart? Patchy, I remember I gifted you that game code with like 50 cents.
Yeah, I can install it real quick.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? It's Garfield Cart.
Yeah, but it's gonna be kind of bizarre. Like, you join a Final Fantasy stream, half of it's playing Garfield Cart.
It's like Rabby Racing.
I mean,
It's not that weird.
That's his choice. He could choose to play Garfield Cart.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wait, I think. Wait, are you high enough level to do Chocobo Racing?
No.
I have finished downloading Garfield Card.
Apparently not picking a big game. Although one game that might be interesting to fool around is that tower game.
What tower game? Oh, the literally the game named The Tower.
Oh yeah, the tower. Yeah, which all the towers. It's a collection of mini. It's just a mini game collection, but because it's all like a mini game collection, it has like workshop features.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one tower game that
Yeah,
we played.
Oh no, Tower Unite.
Tower Unite, yeah.
Yeah, Tower Unite is, yeah, it started as a Gears mod mode, but then they made their own thing. Of course, it has its own workshop, including, you know, pick player models that you can carry with you into at least 90% of the minigames. I think the zombie game does replace their models, just to make sure no one's confused as to who zombies are, but...
Don't you love it when, like, you only have one grenade in your clip? I mean, it makes sense, because this thing has one barrel, but still, it's fucking annoying.
The dragon is standing on my head.
The what? The dragon?
Yeah, why is it standing on my head now?
He likes you.
I don't know about that, but... I mean, I guess he's supposedly watching over me now, I guess.
Yeah, he's asserting dominance.
Oh. He just gave me a bit of foreshadowing of, a life for death, a fair exchange. There will be more bargaining. Which basically is saying someone else is going to sacrifice their life later, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ow. I shot a grenade near me and it fucking hurt me.
It is as if a dagger had been thrust into my breast.
Yeah.
But 'tis a pain must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken lives so many.
Holy fuck, this is...
Omi Breda, our fellows of the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will not be lost as long as we raise and fight once more. I really need to remind you of this. 'Tis of my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of my own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am likely to collapse in a fit of weeping. I apologize again, Delarum. There's no other to whom I can display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear that we shall need your steadfast presence in these days to come.
Oh, this hurts me, apparently.
A victory won, a comrade lost. To honor the fallen, the living forge ever on, towards the light of a new day. Pre-rendered much?
Pre-render much?
Oh, what was that? Suddenly, yeah, suddenly there's just like words on the screen, and they never like used that transition before.
Wait, with what? Words on the screen?
That like a life for a death, you know, a forge a new day, something like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Woman Delma Viviata wished to word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you will lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Mumbia's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast.
Oh. Maybe I should not have sliced like cursed wall in half, cause then I fucking died.
Hey, it's Delarum. Great. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? Thing is, I know Mia would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. So I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for Moon Daisy with Rio a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Trouble is, I find Rina's a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you here in the daisy at Breathfrost.
Yeah, you're doing one in the funeral, Wes.
Oh.
Funeral? What?
Yeah.
No one died?
Well, you're not paying it. Oh, you're playing your own game. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, it's a funeral for the Warrior of Light.
It's a funeral for the Warrior of Light. Just.
It's weird to show up to your own funeral.
God, I was even late to my own funeral too. The quest NPC was commenting how they were using me to run errands.
Oh no, I ran out of those.
Wait, did
out.
you say you... Wait, hold on. Did you work today back there?
Yeah.
Just
Do you
later.
work today?
Yeah, just later. Yeah, so I won't... Wait, what do you mean you didn't hear anything at all?
I didn't eat anything yet.
Oh, alright. Oh, you were looking for an ending point, basically?
Yeah, kinda, but... Okay, I need to drop off this flower. I really love these things. I hope somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm thinking of her.
God, how do you aim with a fucking grenade launcher? She's immune to fire, alright. Guess I'll use my pistol.
Song riseth to
no,
crescendo.
Song rises to a crescendo. What does crescendo mean again?
Music.
Well, I want to look it up, but there's no, like, this cutscene won't pause unless there's dialogue, and this is just, us seeing the... Oh, shit. Dragons are coming.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, damn it, I meant to,
Hello?
stop on the dialogue.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I just want to look up what crescendo meant real quick. To make sure I'm understanding the metaphor.
One metaphor.
Crescendo. Well, he said the song, plays in the crescendo. Okay, crescendo is the loudest point reached in gradually increasing sound. Oh, so he means that we're reaching a climax right now.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
We have received grave tidings.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Pray return to the
I was reading the
rising stars at
dialogue.
once.
Oh, we can hear you.
Well! Can you hear me? I'm reading the dialogue!
I guess it should be really close to the end of the patch content at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point I'll actually have to actually buy an expansion.
Expansion?
Yeah, had to buy those.
Here we go again. One's in the cutscene, the other one playing the game, and then vice versa.
Wait, is Cake not a cutscene?
Cake's not in the cutscene.
Well, I'm running from one cutscene to another one. I was out to go to the solar to tell them the dragons are coming.
The dragons are coming. The dragons are coming.
My apologies for the interruption. I'm deeply saddened to learn of its passing. Her loss was so surely felt. Alas, recent developments in Isgard left us little time to mourn. The envoy from the countries will soon arrive. We hasten to hear her report. The envoy is here. I think you receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly. You come with news of the Dravonians? Aye, the dragons begin their attack in earnest. The first was reached the central highlands a short while ago, and the battle was joined soon therefore after. There, Emma herself sailed forth from the Temple of Knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. There, the beasts were ultimately forced to retreat. Our victory, if such I may call it, came at the cost of many of our own, too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dracons renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek then? We do. Though it perks our plight, it is plain we cannot protect Isgard with our ranks, thus thinned by the Horde. There is Merrick would meet with you two and discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Catherine's at once. I must warn you, however, the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment is quelled, and our commitment to quell the unrest in the Uldam must take prison. It is such contingency in mind, I must take another request. The Sky and the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with 3 of the grand companies of Aether. Would you consent to plead our cause to their leaders? Though I would gladly appeal to the court's companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need not say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Arisian Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Isgard hinges on the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send your invoice to the allied nations and have them send your request directly to the hands of the grand companies. In the event your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgara. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak to Siren, his authority in the matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior Light. The Lord Commander must desire to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Milsgar, survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage of our foe. Thank you. You wear the mantle of a hero well. Steam roads lead us to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Dalram. Another dungeon soon. Yeah, this is really getting tense. I don't even have to fly there. They just bring me straight here. Unless this is happening elsewhere cutscene. Oh, it's happening elsewhere cutscene.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken. Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Oh. The magical barrier's been broken. Or let me... Now, Bob Moon just called out that trope by name. My own minion actually got in the way of the quest I was trying to click on. Eat. Get the judgment are much more than mere doors. They're the almost layer of Igar's magical wards, where first line defense can be so easily shattered. When I let my eyes on Lady Iceheart, I can feel narrow freeze within my bones. First come, how dare they meddle with our divine protection? I shall rid our nation of the blasphemous they give condemned down one by one. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcade protection that give the city formation. Mother will be fine. With Steam Heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Isga. Skyends, we expect you had company Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there have been trouble at the gates and thought it recruited investigation to cause. Then you learned the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her fellows, our defenders, and came to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of the back at the camp at where awaits. Lady Iceheart grew bold and risked direct action against the city. Come, let us then return the Dragonhead. Lord Harris will know if Aether means to receive. It is reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of friend when one's homeland teems upon the brink of disaster. But a single misstep could send us plunging into abyss. Your heroic presence stroked the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you need to come. Do not come to Dragonhead, those to my friend, and the Lord of Commanders arrived. Yes, sir. Green, sir. Shall see you inside. I think you're coming with such haste, and apologies. Thank you for coming with such haste. Apologize for my absence. Suffice to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics had much to answer for. Yes, we are about to recently return to the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone the appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphanaut, I think the more important than ever, that meeting takes place. Rest assured, I shall return my post to Isgar Walls the moment business. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcement, however, I would introduce you close friends, Star Wars ally Istain. And I present to you Isgard's Erzu Dragoon. An impressive title, though I confess, I know precisely little of the Order of the Dragoons. They are former warriors all, yet even among some such masters of the lance, esteem is without equal. He, out of all the wars in Isgard, have chosen to wield the power of dragons and may haunted by the Dravonian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. As your adventurer of whom they seek, I see why my blood fares in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now that you've all been introduced, let's proceed in the matter at hand. I should learn the Iceheart's design as confessed by the heretics to take captive after the assault of the gate. Who has seen Lady Iceheart and the Dracovians share common goal. They reclaimed Ninkra's stolen eye. Didgehood, one of these 7 great worms, name featured predominantly in your nation's history, though one defeats by the hero of Hotherans. The beast is said to terrorize sorcerers since Isgar's founding. Aye, many of the scars of the walls bear Nico's relentless efforts to raise the city. Trophy Halder skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasure relic of the of Isgard and one possessed untold power. Should it ever return to Nikhud, and dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward direct would be stout enough to deny him. Ooh. My vengeful son hath waged war against, voice of his. My vengeful son waged war against, Ishgar for 1,000 years. No mortal mind can comprehend the depths of his, rancor. The eye itself is, secreted depth within the vault. It keeps under heavy guard, surrounded by times and men who proven their loyalty to the Holy See. With those stout walls, sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics. The dragons are another matter. They're individuals within the driven horde who enter a company of knights who labor to repel, saying nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does the age rob him of their strength. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endure. Patience calculated in Ixodor. You must understand that these creatures do not share their present time, and that is essentially true of the great worms who spend centuries in slumber, only to wake resume their campaign as if mere hours have passed. For 20 years since Nightherd last darkened the sky, 20 years for him to gather strength and for muster our defenses, and now just as seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe Lady Iceheart is in the Legion with the creature then? Of that we cannot concern, though we know the heretics can be in the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions abide as we must address a ragged hole in their mistress and seem to fit. Or Lord, comrade, I cannot help but wonder why share such sensitive information with us. I shall speak plain. Ishgar is in need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This is much I expect. Unlike our arrangements concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in the matter. But I see why we should endeavor in the conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravenhiga. While the Arizona allies request Isgar's assistance during Operation Archer, he refused us. Does not seem grossly unjust to deem that we risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgar to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger and would return to the lairs in Bonia. Soon, therefore, the ruins of Carthius and you would be buried in snow, and the land would become a sole province of the beast. Until the Garlands arrive, that is. For you may certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Carthage. There would not even have to draw steel. The Imperial province sharing the borders with Mordonia, 7 hells. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The war of a great war may have shaken the the firemen, but we, Erosia, will not abandon our Isgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar, allow me, Sarah Mithric. Through the power of the eye, I could have become a vessel of Nightod's strength. His essence has stolen into my blood, very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. And the eye itself is no relevance to the tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me whatsoever. There I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. And the worm who roared was Nidhogg Eye. Means to hurl the horde against the Drifting Collar and shatter the remaining words that protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. The circumstances are far from ideal. The desperate endeavor will ask for an opportunity to bring the system states together in a common cause. There is the most ruthless scientists, but Ugh. Oh, you actually are just doing chocobo races?
Yeah, I hit a point where I had a duty.
Yeah, you're doing chocobo races now?
This is Garfield racing.
No, this is Garfield kart.
It has a good modding soon. You're right.
That's just a burp.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Time to do another round of Garfield kart.
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war.
Honestly, for that one country, it's kind of a dick move. Like, hey, we're holding back a threat that would devastate everyone if we fuck up, but also we're not joining your alliance. I think that was kind of a dick move of them, wasn't it? That is basically what they did.
But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Ow.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions, and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Uh-oh. There's a traitor among us. I might just take a break from this here.
Oh, you're gonna take a break?
Yeah.
That your head hurt or something? Cause you've been like holding your head a lot.
Not really. Oh no, it's just. Been sitting in this chair like probably. I'll give it. Oh, only about like 30. I'll go in 4 hours, but.
Okay.
Well, logged out already, so if the queue's long, then that's it, then.
Normally doesn't get long until 6 now.
Yeah, but still.